Alright, so what's up, guys? Something recently just happened, so I don't know what time it is. I think it's like 7 something at night time. I couldn't go over to Mr. Short and Half-Love's house, so I just sat here at my bed all day watching, oh my gosh, on YouTube. And as soon as I got to this one very specific video, where he was telling why he had to move, and he's gonna move again because of there being a stalker. And as soon as somebody paused the video. I didn't. My hands were off of the phone, and the video paused, and it went to my Gmails, and it opened up, and I found 50, and it said unknown, and I was like, this is weird. And then, and I think I know why. It was an incident that happened a couple weeks ago at a place. It's not abandoned, that opened up in 1982. The owner, Mr. Bill, he got robbed by a guy named TJ and his friend, and they are full-grown adults because there's this kid named TJ in my school. So if y'all know him, don't get him mixed up with the adult, okay? And so when he got robbed, it was kind of been talking around by adults because not many kids live here because since that incident they either had their kids sent to foster homes or they called their friends and had the child sent to their friend's house. Because apparently, also I'm looking around because I'm making sure. And if y'all guys hear any like buzzing noises, let me know because that's probably their drone or either their RC listening. So they found out my address because apparently there's only me, a family right across the road, and I think it's Mr. Short and Half Bud. We're the only kids in the town, I think. And since the 1982 shop got robbed, that somehow inspired criminals to come here because Orangeburg is a pretty quiet place. Because right now we're in the sticks. Oh no, wait, there is one more family, Kamai and her family. We're the only kids, I think. So Orangeburg is kind of a quiet town. And also, I'm gonna try to see if I can start having the video playing. Oh yeah. And also, Oh My Gosh TV and Oh My Gosh Vlogs. Go subscribe to him. He is awesome. And okay. Oh my gosh. I forgot. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Stalker. Okay. Yeah. So, and I did. One of the Gmails I had said, go to the front door and look outside. I'll be there waving. And there was somebody in a bright red hoodie. And then he took down his hoodie. And if y'all know Watch Dogs 2 and y'all know Wrench with his weird kind of mask thing, he had that in blood red hair, like his hair, like he had just got through putting it in, like dyeing in his hair blood. And I was able to hear him clearly. He said, I really couldn't remember because his voice was distorted because he didn't want me to figure out who he was. But yeah, his voice was distorted. I'm sorry I'm not looking at the camera because right now I'm trying to find the house that this way he say no. Job 42, no. But either way, so I'm scared right now. So if y'all know, and right now I'm gonna put out my address, and just to let you know, I have weapons in my house. So you come here trying to rob me or hurt any of my family, I will kill you. So 786 Macedonia Road. If y'all want to come here and help me help me out with my exploration, come here and you can help me out. And I know the TV's playing. And this, okay, bam. Alright, so I'm gonna have this playing.
Reason he's always bad mouthing me. There's also another YouTuber that I won't even mention their name. I mean, they really hate me, and I don't know why.
See?
I've never done anything to them. I've never spoken anything bad about them.
Our home is our sanctuary. You know, it's a place where we can go and get away.
Okay, because the person that probably did all that to Omar is probably somebody, because his backyard flipping thing totally on fire. What the? Okay, that's a glitch. But backyard on fire, and his neighbor woke him up. And I don't know who that neighbor was, but if they do have a YouTube account, and if they could possibly be watching this, then just thank you, because Omar's a great person.
Anybody the right to troll us because, oh, you put yourself out there so you can deal with this. No, that's uncool.
And then, because he said he could help me if I help him. Because he said there should be a medium-sized box of rare fidget spinners coming to my house tomorrow. So I'm going to be looking out for that. He said it should be sometime early in the morning, and I'm always awake during the morning. So I'm going to be up in the morning, sitting at my front door with my Xbox and having my pocket knife. Because I don't want to see some sort of mass creep handing me a box filled with I don't know what.
I don't care who you are. I don't think it should be like that. Even with Max. I mean,
Okay.
Max has had some nasty comments. He's 14 years old. There's no reason to be so nasty. If you don't like us, you don't like our content, all you have to do is not watch. You don't have to leave.
Okay, so here.
You don't have to troll us. You don't have to make videos about us. Just
Here
don't
is
watch.
the thing.
Don't watch us.
So I'm gonna need help
Go on with your life. Don't worry
because
about
this
Omar
person, he lives around town, and this person is a kid. He's around my height, and I think I'm like 5 foot. I'm around 5 or 6 foot right now, I think.
Like, I am actually terrified to leave my family behind now, especially knowing that someone was on our property when I wasn't home. If I was home and Melissa had seen somebody on our property, whoever that was would have been extremely sorry for being on my property that night. I really love where we live. I mean, this is home.
Okay, so right now, I'm not giving out Mr. Short or Half-Blood's address because I don't want them to get attacked, because they are really nice people and they have a really extremely nice family. Like, their family seems so nice, and I would just hate it if they would have to be involved with what's happening to me, because this started way a couple weeks ago. So if y'all know the game Papers, Please, and at some point you get this weird thing from a guy and it says Ezek, that's what I got. It came in the mail. It said Ender God on it, and I think that was before I even started my YouTube channel. And I was like, wait, that's gonna be the name for my YouTube. I was like, okay. And when I opened it, it had code, and I was like, if the two names are on this that are on Papers, Please, I'm gonna be freaked out. Because here's something else that was in one of his videos. He found a car that was registered for 2019. He made that video in 2017, so it was registered for 2 years later. And right now it's 1 year later. And apparently it had a casket in it, and it was made for a funeral home, but I'm not buying that story, and neither is Omar either.
But I'm afraid that we might have to move to somewhere more secure. Maybe a
So,
gated
yeah.
community, have
So,
guard
I'm scared to even go to
outside.
sleep now.
And you're probably like saying, "Oh, why don't you do what Roman Atwood does and hire a police officer or security?" That is really, really expensive, and I don't have the money for that. I am
And
not
also,
Roman Atwood dollars at the moment. I get paid decent.
this kid,
But it's not
he
that
is
great. And for the work
extremely,
that I put
like, I don't even know if
on 2
anybody could hurt
channels
him,
to
because
afford that.
there has
However, I
been
could
legend
afford
of one
like a house
kid
in a
that
gated
is
community.
immortal, because
That's not a
nobody has even
problem.
been able to touch him.
There's a lot that
Because
I'll have
I
to
think I know
sacrifice,
how the
though. I'm gonna
mask
have
that
to
he's
give up
wearing
my
is
chickens.
operating
Can't
for the
have
eye
chickens
part.
in a gated
He
type
has these
restricted
weird,
community.
probably needles
So, I
that
mean, a
stick
lot is
near
gonna
his head,
change
so
because of
whatever
someone's
kind of,
bitterness
like,
towards my
thing
family.
he would be thinking for
And
his eyes
it kind of
would
hurts.
pop up
It
as the
hurts because,
screen.
like,
That isn't how
if
it
it
works,
was
because you
that
get to see
lady
the
that,
inside of
hey,
Wrench's
I'm
mask,
sorry,
and it doesn't have
you felt so
needles.
threatened. I mean,
And
well, why
he's
not
like
just
a
move
hacker,
on? You
because he
caused me
found
to
out where I
move
live.
from my last home.
And as far as I
You
can
caused a
know,
lot
he
of
can know where
stability for me, and I
everybody,
loved that
where
house.
every other
I
kid
probably could have
lives.
paid off that mortgage
So
on
if
that
y'all
house,
follow,
and
if
I had
I'm
to
gonna be
move. That was a
creating
house
a
that my children
Twitter
grew
soon,
up in,
and
and I
follow
was
me on
forced to
that.
move
And if
out
y'all
because
haven't
of our
subscribed
safety.
to my channel,
And
and
now
if
it's
y'all go to my
happening all
school,
over again.
talk
Not
with
even
me at
a
school,
year,
and I
almost a
can give
year,
y'all some
but not even
tips
a year
on his
later.
big
And I
big
think it's because
weaknesses.
that same person
Cause
was able to find my
as
address.
far as I
I
know,
don't even know
one of his
how.
big weaknesses is
And
being
they
profiled.
did it.
If
And they
anybody
feel
knows
like,
who he
you know,
is,
hey, I won,
contact me so he
and I'm
can
gonna
get away
cause
from my
grief
house.
to your life now.
Because
And
Orangeburg is a
it
quiet
sucks. It sucks for
town.
my
No,
children.
like,
It sucks
because there's
for
been
my wife. It
robberies,
sucks for
like,
my aunt
across
Rose.
the road.
If it makes
Y'all
you
know
feel
I'm
better,
pointing. So,
you know,
across the road,
I hope it
family,
does.
bam,
I hope
rob.
that my grief just makes you feel better.
And they are really
And
nice. They
I'm
have
gonna
a
get on
lot
with
of
this
kids
video. I just
too.
wanted to
One
start this
kid
video
goes to
out
elementary, and they have kids that
with
go
that.
to the
I mean, we're gonna have
primary
a happy day
school.
today.
And then
Max's
there's this
birthday
incident
today
that happened
and
the
Labor
other
Day.
day when
I'm
I
gonna
was
show you
walking
why
home
it's
from
gonna be
Mr.
so
Short
difficult
and
moving from this
Half-Blood's
house,
house.
is
I
because you love
seen,
living
like,
here. Please
this
pray for
this
my
was
family's
surprising to
safety
me.
and hope
So
that
I
no
was
one
told
is,
that I
trying to cause
literally,
any
that
harm
all
to
my
them.
siblings had died.
What is
And
up,
then when I
fam?
figured
Hope
out
you're
that one
having
of
a
my siblings was
fantastic
taken
day
to
today.
DSS,
Welcome to
and
my
I was
life.
like, they aren't dead.
A couple days ago,
Well,
I
not they,
mentioned
but she
that
ain't dead.
we
And
kind of started something new.
this
Started
person just
going
called me, and he was
vegan.
like, no,
Vegan is a
she's
little bit
not
different
dead.
than
She's been taken in
vegetarian.
by
We
a
stick to
foster care
just
family.
plant-based type
And
diet, no
I
eggs,
seen a
no
picture,
butter, no
and I
milk,
remember what her
no
face even
dairy.
looks
I just
like.
wanted to give you an
And the neighbors
example
over
of,
there,
some of the
they
stuff I'm
look like
eating.
it looks
And it's
like they
actually
have my
exciting.
little
Like, you would think
sister.
that, vegans, like, we just have to sit around and eat lettuce all day. Like, it's really not
So
like
I'm
that.
scared.
But we are
Because what if
taking in a
I'm
lot
next?
more
What if
vegetables,
DSS
which is
takes
good.
me?
So
Huh?
here is something that I'm making for lunch right now. Got a little bit of tofu, got some cabbage, a little bit of broccoli,
So I
some
don't know
black
what I'm going
beans,
to do.
and
And peace out,
made
guys.
a